and welcome back to the channel. It's Hogmanay here. As the rest of the world know, it's New Year's Eve. Hence the Christmas lights and yeah. So it's an interesting behind the lens video today. It's I'm shooting a wedding, and I thought I would document it because it's going to be one of my last ones for a long time. So I've always kind of wanted to do it. But the problem is that once you get in work mode, it can get very stressful very quickly. You just kind of forget these things. So today I'm actually going to make a conscious effort of trying to record what it's like behind the scenes. I'll also go into detail about how I've filmed other weddings in the past. It's just a side that you never really get to see in my sort of videos on my channel. So yeah, basically weddings is how I really got into filming, and that it's got me to where I am in my first time job, Aberdeen Football Club. So yeah, it's a great way to get into the industry. Obviously I had to study college, night classes when I was at a first time job, which had nothing to do with videography. It was in oil and gas. So yeah, also if you can watch this in so many different ways. Like videographers shoot very differently on wedding days, and mine's is different to others, so you can maybe watch and see how I do it, or even if you're just wanting to get into it, it might be quite interesting to see in this perspective. So today I've got 2 GH5s, I've got 3 Sennheiser Lapels, I've got a few other lenses, got 2 tripods, I've got my Mavic 2 Pro drone. So it's really overcast today and there's not going to be a lot of light, so hence why I go early, so I can get a nice shot in the morning. And if there's a spell where the sun does open, I'll get it, but likewise it's not the end of the world if the weather doesn't look stunning, because you're not here to get a stunning sunset or sunrise. You're here just to capture the moment, and they'll always remember this weather on their wedding day. So you've just got to bear that in mind. You're out to do the best you can, and like, you can't control Mother Nature. So yeah, first things first though, I need to get a Starbucks. Let's go.
Starbucks, what can I get for you?
Hiya, can I have a large Americano, please?
An extra sugar coffee for you today?
Yes, please.
No worries. Anything else?
Probably not good practice, but negative. It would be pretty disappointing to find out it was positive on the way, would it? Pretty much. Cheers now. So yeah, so I always bring snacks with me, like an energy bar or something, just to kind of keep myself going, because there's times where you're absolutely starving and then you just need to get something down you just to keep you going. Plenty of water as well, because it's a long day. I mean, it's mostly it's like a 12-hour shift if you're local, and tonight in this scenario it's an 18-hour shift at least, starting at 9, finishing at about 12:30, because I'm doing the bells, and I've got fireworks to film as well. I'm hoping to film with the drone and with the gimbal, so that'll be a challenge, but not impossible. It says we'll get there in about 15 minutes. Get there, touch base with the bride, if the groom's there, touch base with him. Just gives you plenty of time to get your drone shots or your B-roll shots, just to fill in the gaps. Speak to the photographer, humanist and all that. Like I'm probably expected to be the first supplier here, apart from like the decorators and the florists and that, but it's just my work ethic. It's the way I like to go about things. Get there early. I mean, you could say you could have an extra hour in bed and chill out, but nah, I like to get there as early as I can, just to get as much as I can in the bag. It's not about, there's a secret in this, it's not about getting as much as you can in the bag, like I just said there. What I mean by that is, like, because every element of the day is so important to the bride and groom, so like the bits I'm going to be filming they're not going to see because they're getting ready, and you want to get enough of that. Like, you don't need to film so much footage, because I mean you probably end up with, I don't know, you end up with so much footage that doesn't get used, and that's not because it's bad footage, it's because in the end of the day, like, this video they're going to get is probably going to take an hour. It's going to be an hour long, and you're going to probably end up with about 10 hours of footage. Just maybe not 10 hours, but you're going to end up with a lot of hours of footage, and you don't need all that. I mean, once you feel like you've got your best shot, you're fine. You learn that the more you film. You just try and be clever. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's times where I'm standing about, you know, thinking, what can I film, and then you've just got to say to yourself, look, you've got the shots, right? You know you do. You're thinking about the timeline as well. You're thinking about how you're going to edit it, so you've got that too. So it's just something to bear in mind when you're actually out there in the field, because it's a high pressured gig, you know, it is, definitely, because you want to make sure you get it right for them, and like, they paid a lot of money for you, and they're going to be watching this video for years to come. They're going to be showing their kids, grandkids, you know, so, and that falls down on you, so you've got that on your shoulders too, and you need to get it done right. So yeah, there's a lot of way up on, so yeah. Good morning, I am here at Barnetbarra on Hogmanay, filming Michelle and Barry's wedding. Yep, get the social media stuff out of the way, it's important. Let's have a look. Filming Michelle and Barry's wedding. Good morning. That's good to me. Touch base with the couple, well, the bride. Yeah, things are looking good, she's getting the makeup on. The groom, he is doing a centrepiece in that, so it's information you don't really need to know, but it's just good to get here early, touch base with them, see how they're feeling, just kind of get the vibe for the room, just kind of let them know they're going to be mingling and about and that. Just had a walk about the grounds, the second shooter. Yeah, one thing to note, like with a wedding in December or January, is that there's not a lot of daylight, so this is probably going to be the only window that I have where I can get the drone up during the day, so let's try to get it up, so I'll do that shortly. Another thing I've noted is that there's going to be fireworks tonight, and I'm going to try and get the drone up for that if it's not raining, and that's lit up quite nicely as well, so I'm just having a look to see how many trees there are. So if I have the drone about 80 feet high, I should clear them no bother and just have it stationary and that, so that's for night time, but I'm going to get the drone up just now. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to need any ND filters for this shoot. It's quite low light, so it should be okay. I highly doubt I'll be able to get a setup like this for when I'm filming the fireworks, but I might do a separate video on that later on, how to film fireworks with a drone. I've never done it myself, but I know how to night fly, and I know the fireworks they're using shouldn't go any higher than 60 feet, so that's always good to know. Got an SD card inside, which is always helpful. You're up. You know, it's going to be quite hard to compose. You don't necessarily want to see the road in this, so right, let's cue this up. So just lift her up and slowly tilt the gimbal and reveal the venue. That's nice. A few people in the back there. Yeah, it's good. Nice video. So yeah, that's the drone down now. We're discussing how we're going to shoot this day, aren't we?
Yeah.
Introduce yourself, go on.
Hi everyone, I'm Matthew from Matthew Koski Video and Photo. I'm second shooting for Gwen today, so very happy to be here. I think it's both our first time at this venue, so it should be an interesting one.
There you go. Okay, so me and Matthew have discussed how we're going to shoot the ceremony. That's the setting there. So that's started. It's always good to come up with a plan of action how you're going to film it. This is the gardens here, which is really nice. Yeah, so we've now spoken to everyone, spoken to the photographer, spoken to bride and groom. I'm going to shelter because it's raining. Got the drone shots, which is nice. Like I said, it's the only window we can get, but it's quite a nice, well lit building anyway, so that's good. So Matthew, he's just getting some B-roll shots. I'll get some too, just to cover myself. He's going to stick with the groom, get the ring shots and that, and I'm just going to stick with the bride. This bag that I'm carrying with me weighs 15 kilos, so if I'm watching this back with back problems, hi Glenn. Okay, so it's come up to about half an hour before the ceremony. Got some really nice shots of the bride. Matthew's sticking with the groom. And this is a reason why you get the second shooter, because he got stuff that I would have missed. So if you ever think about doing this on your own just to make more money, don't, because you will thank yourself for it later. There's some really lovely shots there, but we're just waiting to set up. So the gimbal's going away. I'm just waiting to set up the tripods while Matthew gets the other shots of the groom and that, choreographing that. So I'm just going to stick about here for a bit, get that quickly set up, and then we're good to go. That's the ceremony done, it went very well. So the bride and groom are just mingling about just now, then they're going to get the photos taken. That's when I'll get some video shots as well, do a few sequences with them. I'll do a sequence with the drone as well. We've probably got an hour of light left, so while I'm doing that, Matthew, the second shooter, he's going to get the families and friends and that. So just while I'm doing that, 'cause, every minute of light this time of year is crucial, so you're better just to pounce on it. So just on my way to my car to get that, and then we'll get that done. I won't be able to vlog while I'm getting the drone up, but yeah, so there it goes. There's a sequence that I get couples to do that I quite like. I position the drone so it's right up close to them, and then I fly it backwards as fast as I can, and then in post I reverse it, and it kind of gives this nice like opening shot to the weddings. I've done it before a couple of times, it works really well, so I'm going to try that today. I'm going to try fly it through the arch, and it should turn out looking quite nice, so give it a shot today. I've got the drone on me, just about ready to go. So that turned out really well. We just got some shots of the couple just away from the castle, got some shots of them. The family, the drone sequence went very well. I had to retake it again, but that's fine, these things happen, you know. It's just obviously try to get it first time, but sometimes you've just got to look back at the footage and make a judgment, and I did, paid off, so I think it was really good. It'll be a nice opening shot. While I was doing that, Matthew was inside getting shots of the guests, which was requested by the couple, which I'm sure is looking great. I'll maybe get a few shots too, so now it's just a case of getting set up for the speeches, make sure everyone's lapelled up, so for the audio, and make sure that's clear, make sure we have eyes on everyone, just so it's looking good too, and then after that we'll get our food. So that's the speeches. Oh, I'm in a puddle. Oh my god. So that's that speech is done now. They went very well. So now it's just a case of just we're away to get our food. When you do these weddings, you get your food sorted out for you as well, which is always good. So we'll do that, and then you get a couple hours break just to kind of chill out and that. Recharge your batteries. Your actual batteries and physically, I guess. So yeah, and then after that it's the first dance. But looking around this venue, it's quite well lit at night, which is really good. So I'll get a nice opportunity with the drone to get that all lit up. So I'm gonna get a shot with the fireworks as well at midnight. But I'll maybe get some maybe before or after the first dance, just to kind of fill in the blanks a little bit, just to get some nice B-roll shots. So I'll do that, but for now it's yeah, it's just time to chill out, try to avoid some puddles as well. I literally just walked in one. It's this light, it's too bright. Right, light on. Oh yeah.
Ben's a hungry boy.
Okay, so food was lovely. Yeah, like I said earlier on, I'm actually gonna get my drone up and get a shot of the face of the venue. See what's like around the back, because obviously I'm going to be filming the fireworks, so that'll be quite interesting. So I'm just ready to set up the drone just now. It's actually really well lit here. I mean, I'm sure you can see all that down there. Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to go back to the car park where I was this morning to get my shot, but no, it's good. It's fine when it's dark as well. Sometimes night shots look better in the day. Oh, sorry, sometimes night shots look better than day shots, so take advantage of that, especially with fireworks. So yeah, I'm going to set up and see what it's like. So I just need to change battery. Done the last bar, so yeah. That's why we carry 3. The good thing about having the meal is that, like, you kind of, like I said earlier, you recharge your batteries and you generally feel like you do. Like, I feel like I've got a burst of energy again, whereas like after the speeches you do feel a bit tired, but yeah, you're ready to go again, and especially for us who are working till midnight. So it's good. It's actually, for Hogmanay, it's really okay. You can see my breath, but it's not that cold actually. I might actually get a wee photo too, just for the old IG. Your fireworks, would be nice to get one in the backdrop as well. Okay. So you can see that. The LED light shining up the floor. First of all, let's get high up. So in this video you can't see a thing. I know fine if I go 40 meters high, I'll be okay. Which I am. So now I'm just trying to find my bearings. It's our building here. So yeah, it's pretty dark. So I'm really not a fan of using the ISO in here, but I think I might just give it a shot just now. 200. What happens if I go all the way up here? It's just so noisy. It looks better, but it's just like, nah. Oh, the trees are lit up too. That's actually really bonny, that, eh? Wait, let's turn the noise down a sec. 400. What about that? That's actually really nice. I'm going to turn the ISO down for that. I might even just put the shutter speed up a bit. You know what, hell with it. Let's get a... Look at that up to 200. You know what, I think I'm just going to go up to 400. Screw it. I think I might get a photo here. I've got a firework, that would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? We change batteries and then, well, get shots of people. Right, I was actually looking there thinking that was the camera, the light's that bright, so yeah, I'm stopping. So first dance is done. It's currently 10 to 11, so they're going to be doing Loch Lomond and then fireworks are getting set up. You cannot see that, but I can. Anyway, so they're going to do Loch Lomond and then after that I'm going to get the drone up and then I'm going to get the gimbal and get their reaction, so it should look really nice if all goes to plan. I've had a 5-shot espresso Americano and 3 Red Bulls, so the music's keeping me going and it's a really good wedding, so yeah, let's just see how we get on. But no, it's been really good today so far.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
I need to get this now. Drone is up and in position. Just need to get the shot of the fireworks now. The gimbal. Oh, we got it. Oh me, amazing that. As you've just realised, yes, I'm wearing chinos. This bit of kit, what an investment. Right, I'm obviously nowhere near the edit, but you just know, right? That's gold. That's dynamite. That's what makes or breaks. It doesn't make or break, but see, when you get a shot like that, you just know, and you're just absolutely buzzing. Can't believe that's all done now. What a day.
Selfie media here!
Oh me. Oh, that's oh me. That's the end of a long shift. A really good one. Got very emotional towards the end there with Auld Lang Syne and Loch Lomond. Kind of touched home a bit. Being away from my family. Obviously, they're like just at home, but for New Year it's quite special. Barry and Michelle have been absolutely incredible today. Such a lovely wedding, and it was a successful shoot, especially at the end there when I got the drone up to shoot the firework on the spot. I've seen some of the footage back right now, but yeah, I think I touched up on it when when I was landing the drone, that it was such a good shot, so I'm really looking forward to see how that turns out. So although it was a long day, it's only half of it because you still got an edit to do. So I'm being cautious as I don't walk in a puddle here. So yeah, thank you for joining me on this process. It's been a great day. I can't believe that's been 18 hours. Yeah, I'm like floating. So much of caffeine in me today. I'm lugging about all this. Don't know how much it weighs, but it's a lot. Yeah, last wedding, I'm glad I documented it, and hopefully what you watched today has inspired you to get into weddings, or maybe you just want to see a different way of how people do it. So I'm sure I'll touch the highlight reel into this clip to see how it turned out, just from seeing from behind the lens. But I'm going home to polish this bottle of wine like it's New Year. It's not even wine, it's Prosecco. I don't care, it's alcohol. I'm going home to get drunk, it's New Year. Thanks again, see you after.
Could both use some change, a newer perspective to see how life looked in a different lane. But here in your arms I can't leave now, 'cause I don't wanna let go. Love has a funny way of growing, for those that don't mind slowing down. Sunset, hiding in the evening clouds. So live with me here in this moment now. I've started to notice a change, and every morning I see you, lovely in all kinds of ways. I can't express what it means to me when I come home to this. Love has a funny way of growing, for those that don't mind slowing down. Oh, time is as fleeting as a sunset, hiding in the evening clouds. So live with me here in this moment now. Oh, live with me here in this moment. Love has a funny way of growing, for those that don't mind slowing down. Time is as fleeting as the sunset, hiding in the evening clouds. So